This is the beginning of my week by week video log, which I plan to continue doing. This was just a homework class task, but I plan to, like I just said, continue doing it for my other weeks. So let's start off with the dilemma filmmaking task, which I will insert a clip now.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. How could you leave it like this?
I'm not good with dead people.
When did this happen?
I don't know. I just woke up and there she was. She must have gotten up during the night and passed out while drinking.
What the hell do we do about it?
I don't know.
Alright, let's calm down. Who else knows?
Just you.
Just do you know who she is at least?
She's actually Cisco's wife.
Cisco, Gangster Cisco, you know that one that everyone knows, that Gangster Cisco.
And he keeps calling her. Her phone keeps ringing again and again.
Man, this is so serious. Do you understand what this means? He's probably already tracking her phone.
No.
Okay, listen, there's so much we need to consider. We need to get rid of our phone right now.
Should we break it or flush it down the toilet?
No breaking it, no flushing it down the toilet. We just listen. Just turn off the location.
Okay, I've got this.
So within the dilemma task, we were given a script which we had to film and create a short film out of. The script we were giving was kind of like a little, let me just explain it to you. So you've just watched the clip, but the main premise of the script was basically there was one person sat down, one person on the floor, someone walked in, and they were kind of just talking about the dead person on the floor and how to get about it because their phone kept ringing. We had Tilly, Will and Krishna as actors. Abby was director, Liam was on sound, Liv was on camera, and I was on lighting. We had a few issues with sound with the boom stick. We had a bit of problems with the audio on that when we got it back, but thankfully we had a backup audio on the camera which went quite well. I would say all the camera shots went really well. The lighting in a few parts was a bit hit and miss on my behalf. There was a few scenes where we could have flooded out the shadows a bit better. But overall I'm quite happy with how it came out. I also think it was really good because I plan to do a short film for my final major project, so just having that little bit of like extra experience in it, since the only other short film we had done was a prior project and I wasn't very happy with how that came out, but I'm a lot happier with how this one came out, so I feel like that's a lot more helpful towards my final major project. Also, I hadn't touched lighting in quite a while. I usually shied away from it because I don't know, I'm not too sure why, but I usually did, but I feel like it made me a bit more confident in it using that equipment. It definitely helped. Another thing to add, I also think we did very well working as a group. I think Abby did a great job as director, keeping us all kind of in line and doing what we were supposed to, since especially because our time in that space did get cut quite short because there ended up being a class in there after us, but thankfully we managed to wrap up filming before the class came in, so that was very good. Everyone kind of did their roles and they stuck to their roles and they did it very well. We filmed a lot of different takes. I also got to do the little clappy board. That was very fun. I enjoyed doing that. That actually did very much help in filming because all the scenes had obviously the scene 1, scene 2, take 2, so we kind of had them all. It made it a lot easier in editing because that was the first frame you saw when editing. When you have all your videos, it was the first thing, so you could literally just read it and put them all in line very easily. Editing, I'd say, went quite smoothly. editing is usually my favourite part of any task as it is, so I quite enjoyed cutting it up and editing the little video. Another thing we did in the week prior was we wrote a script. So my script was, we had prompts, but I decided to do my own prompt. I decided on kind of like, the overarching theme was like cyberpunk, and within the script it was a older woman in an office receiving a phone call saying that she was going to have to work with a lower class person who she had some issues with. And I was quite happy. I've not completely finished my script as of right now, but I was happy with how it's gone so far. Learning how to lay out a script was quite fun, and I do quite enjoy writing my own little stories and things, so I did really enjoy that task. I'll probably either put some screenshots in of the beginnings of my script. But yeah, that was overall really fun. And then in class we went through the scripts that some people have written, and we basically just pinpointed if there was anything they did wrong, what was good. And I feel like that was good because since I hadn't fully finished mine, it helped me understand some parts that maybe I could have changed or added within my script. I feel like I got the layout pretty down to the T. The only thing that I would improve on is trying not to overly describe things in the text before the speech, because I learned that in a script you need to leave room for the director, the designer and the cinematographer to kind of just let them do their job rather than you trying to do it. Like, your job's to write the script and kind of give a basic understanding of the situation, not go too over the top. And because obviously it's their job to take your script and do their interpretation creatively. So yeah, that was fun. We also did an interview, which I will also insert a clip now.
Hello, today we're in Bracknell. We're going to be interviewing
Hey, my name's Jake.
Jake what?
Jake Weber.
What was the thought process behind the outfit?
Sorry?
What was the thought process behind the outfit?
I really resonate with My Chemical Romance. If you couldn't tell, Pool Boy at the Vampire Mansion is a motif. It's a reference to My Chemical Romance because Gerard Way wore it once and they made it merch.
Facts. Can you name 3 pop artists?
Dua Lipa. Is this Beyonce? Jimi Hendrix.
Facts. What's your favourite colour?
I like the color black.
What course are you studying?
I'm studying media production. I want to make videos like Jake Weber does.
So what do you want to be when you're older?
A vampire.
To be within a vampire. Well, that's all we have time for today.
Can I go
next
now?
Yeah. Tune in next time. Perfect!
So in this, we once again got into little groups. My group was me, Tilly, Christian and Will. We got a blimp. We had a blimp mic on like a kind of gun handle, which with a I'm not the cover of it. It's called a Dead Something. The furry I'm just gonna say windshield, I think that's the right terminology. We had a windshield on it because we decided to go outside and film. So within that, we had Abby and Will sat on the bench having an interview with Tilly holding the camera, and Krishna kind of had headphones and the sound recorder to make sure that the audio was okay from the blimp mic. I would say the blimp mic went quite well. Once again, I hadn't done that much using actual audio equipment. I usually ended up just using my phone, so it was a good thing to get a bit more experience with the actual like very, very good equipment. It was also fun because it was just like a little gun, so that was quite fun. But my arm did hurt a lot holding up the blimp mic, but it was fun, and I think the interview went well. I also enjoyed editing the interview. That was fun. Since a lot of my final major project I plan to be filmed outside, it was good to get some experience with that kind of microphone, because that would come in very handy, because I plan to film inside like a forest, which can get very windy and very noisy, so using microphones like that with windshields would be very helpful. Also understanding that because it had a shotgun mic in it, you needed to point the mic at the person. I had done some prior activities with a shotgun mic, but I think the audio went quite well on that one, because obviously if you just point it away from their mouth, the audio can become bad very quickly, as well as having cars going past behind us. But keeping the microphone directed forwards towards the subject talking just really helped overall keep that audio very nice, crisp, and being able to understand them. Cheeky bit of wind in the window. Some other things we did was we did a little stop motion video. We got some little figurines and we made a silly little stop motion. My group, once again, Abby, Tilly, Will, Krishna and me, we decided to do a more jokey one. It started off with I'll play a clip now.
When I walk in the spot, this is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.
And in the clip you could see we just had a guy hidden behind the phone box who kind of like peeks out, shoots another one, and then we had a silly little dinosaur montage because we thought might as well have fun with it. I really enjoy stop motion. When I was little I used to make little Lego stop motion videos. I just think it's really fun, and it's a cool piece of media to do and learn. We've done it twice now in college and I really like it. It's fun just seeing all the little photos you take all come to like its own little, actually, ignore the sniffling, become like an actual little motion video. I think it's really nice to watch, and once again, really enjoyed editing it. That basically concludes this video log of what I've done so far. There are a few things missing that I haven't quite got around to, as I have missed some lessons, but I plan to catch up to those and film another video log of what I have done. So thank you, bye bye.